Was we got a haircut. Kind of crazy, but that's all right. That's life. Hair grows back. That's the good thing. I told the guy I want to be able to do a man bun. Just like sort of, but like not really. It'll need a month, and then we'll have that reconnaissance of the chopped hair going away. But for now, sunglasses and hats. And it's nice to be a bit lighter for the summer, as we can see. I put these out about a month late, so it's beautiful mid-June right now. I think today is the 18th, and this is acting week 24. One thing that's been on my mind is whether or not I should actually go into acting school, because I got into an acting program, and it's like the one thing I could say to people that like, oh, that's like kind of possible. It's like kind of logical. Where it's like, oh, you're going to school for it, you must be okay at it, you must have a real excitement for it, you'll get some kind of good training. And people can like rationalize it. They're like, okay, this is still kind of weird and impossible, but like, hey man, go do your thing, go get educated. But I am newly a Christian in the last year, and my life and my convictions have drastically changed. From being a course-selling, sleazy guy, red pill bro, just kind of a dick in a lot of ways because of my own bitterness and the pain that, or like the guilt, the anger that I had that was unresolved, because I was looking to answer it with something other than what I was actually looking for, which is God. Even getting into the New Age spirituality, the Buddhist stuff, getting into meditation, manifestation, it was like, it showed like the spiritual power of the world, but it was not attached to any moral framework. So then, reading scripture was like, it was like God spoke to me in my chest, where he's like, yeah, this is true. Like it was like instantaneous. As soon as I opened the book of Matthew, as soon as I read it, I'm like, there's something really true here. I don't know what it is. I don't know who this Jesus guy is. But long story short, a long series of convictions later, I decided to shut down. I was running and trying to run a sales agency, like manage and hire and train sales reps for other people. And I just couldn't do it. I was getting this awful pinching anxiety in my heart, and so walked away from that. Wasn't sure what to do. I pray on it extensively, get baptized. Message comes through to pursue acting, and because that was kind of like my ultimate goal with making money, was to get into film and do fun films myself, and be able to do that independently. Then I applied to school and got in. You can see somewhere on my channel, like I got into acting school like week 3 or whatever, because I applied to a college that's in Toronto. Currently live about 3 hours outside of Toronto, right on Lake Huron. And yeah, so it's kind of like a North Star. It's like something that I can point towards and be like, hey, yeah, this is cool. This is like a thing that I can go and do. But upon reflecting and upon thinking about just how I want to set up my career, because I view this not as like, this can't be quick money. This will not be quick money. This will not be easy. But I feel like this is my life's work, to make movies and films that glorify God, and me being in front of the camera, maybe eventually behind the camera after 20, 30 years. But for now, I want to be in front of the camera, and I want to be an actor, film and TV. And I don't know if film school and college is going to do that, because I talked with this guy, at church, and he was trying to be an actor for 10 to 15 years in Toronto, and he was like, I got in with the wrong crowd. And then watching this Mark Duplass video of like the Calvary's Not Coming, that was super interesting to listen to that, and just the theory of mind behind independent filmmaking and how you can go about it. I think that film school will give me a group of friends or a network that isn't aligned to the faith, which I don't want, because I feel like that would nuke my relationship with Christ, which has saved my life fully. So I don't want to do that. So then comes the point of like, well, okay, Braden, then how? What are you going to do? Well, I think that the only other alternative is to still move to Toronto. I wanted to do that anyway, but finding a job and starting to just focus on the actual craft of acting, because the idea and the hedge being that if I can meet somebody or a couple people that I can make independent films with, that we can make together, that they will not, like, you know, one huge conviction for me was like, say that I'm married, a lot of actors and actresses kiss other people and like do sex scenes with other people. I just don't want to do that, because I feel like that is like at least when you're killing somebody, like that, you're acting, like it's not real, but you're actually having to do that physical act. And even if it's not actually sex, it's like it's portraying it, which is like in a very intimate setting, which is like still kind of weird. But I think that there's a lot of movies and there's a lot of characters that people play that don't demand that kind of stuff. And you know, with a lot of the TV shows and like Heat of Rivalry, Euphoria, a bunch of like the new teen shows, like, you know, it's like heavy sexual content, and I don't want to make that type of stuff. So then it demands a different approach, because I can't just do like the whole move to LA, sell your soul type of thing, where you know, you just go up, audition, you take the very first thing that you can get. Or like, even I do look up to Matthew McConaughey a lot, where, you know, he was in rom-coms for a lot of years, and I don't really want to do rom-coms, especially if I'm married and have children. Which, you know, people can get over that and they can feel convicted in doing that. Fair enough. It's to each their own, but it's just not for me. And I don't want to be put in an environment where that's encouraged or that is what needs to happen. Because the whole thesis of today's video, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. In Matthew, falls out of my mind right now, but somebody can help me in the comments. I think that the process of getting into film, like, it doesn't make sense from somebody's perspective. They're looking at me, they're like, what are you talking about? How are you going to get into the film industry? How are you going to be an actor without kissing people, without moving to LA, without doing, you know, X, Y, or Z thing that actors typically do? Because I feel like I'm doing this to God. And man, if the God of the Bible did all those things, man, this is nothing for him. This is nothing for him, but I need faith in him that he can bring this about. And that is where the struggle will be. And everyone will challenge me. I haven't told my family these thoughts. I haven't told friends, but everyone will challenge me. This is part of the reason I released them like a month late, is just allow like my personal life some time to catch up, because I don't want to be, you know, I don't want people necessarily finding out from a YouTube video that I talk to a lot. But I think that given the right timing, given my focus on skill set, getting better, and connections, I think God will send me the right person that I need to know, where we can start making cool movies together. Because if we can make a $5,000 or $10,000 movie and it be not terrible, or we can have a series of short films that are like good, that are just like proofs of concept, then I think that will carry some weight. And the whole time I'm going to need to be working and just like doing my thing. And I think I'm gonna get it back into sales, either like fundraising for nonprofits, ideally a Christian nonprofit. That'd be sick. Or yeah, just different sales jobs that like aren't soul compromising, because for the exact same reason as acting. Like what do you profit? What do you actually profit if you're doing something devious that doesn't actually serve anybody? So what I've been doing, I made the commitment that I'm just going to monologue every single day, and I have been, and it's been really good. And I ask AI, like, give me 2 prompts that a director might make in an audition, and then I just run with the monologues on that. So then I'm doing a series of monologues. I hate bringing up AI, it's just like annoying, but like it is useful in this context where it's like, give me a random drill that I can do with this in this specific monologue, like talking to a friend as if it's 2 in the morning, or if you're on the verge of tears and trying to hold back, or yeah, so those different types of things. That's how I feel like I'm gonna learn acting. And I've always been a good self-starter, like just teaching myself things. So I feel like once I get to Toronto, I can take a few different acting classes, start getting into theater, continue doing short films, and continue interacting with people, and then start posting more consistently and more frequently on social media. I'm still on the fence about Instagram and its utility, but yeah, let's go. So we'll see how she goes, but man, it's an interesting time. So I'm still aiming to move in September. I don't have a place yet, and I don't have a job yet, but I'm moving in September. So hey man, Deus Vult, God wills it. But if you have faith the size of a grain of mustard seed, you can say from this mountain, move from here to there, and it too shall move. So that's kind of what I'm trying to ground in, is just my faith and seeing what God has done in my life and how he's brought me through the exact things that I need to go through. And ideally this can inspire or be a beacon out to Christian creators as well, so that this can be inspiring and something worth connecting over. And I think it'll be cool one day to look back at. I don't know how long I'm going to do these. At least 52 weeks straight of these vlogs, which has been good. I've been on track to do that. So week 24 or 25, 24 I think. So almost 6 months in, man, I feel like something's building. I feel much more skilled than when I first started at the actual act of acting, and I'm actually learning how to enjoy just monologuing in my room for the sake of getting better, so that when the opportunity does come to meet somebody and like to make something with them, I'll be prepared then. That's going to be the aim. That's going to be the focus. But hey man, you guys know me. Things are subject to change. All right, take it easy. God bless.